Hello, dear students. Today we will discuss about the history of Delhi in this video, and the topic of this video is Delhi's journey, the story from its earliest time to present time. And here you can see the map of Delhi. The Delhi that was looted many times, was ruined many times, and then made many times. And today, Delhi is the honor of our country as well as the capital of our country. Delhi is the capital of India, which Ghalib called the heart of the world. Jawaharlal Nehru has given the title of Nursery of Republics, and William Dalrymple has given the title of the city of Jinn. One of the people living in India, the city in which a large section lives, our An, Ban, and Shan. Delhi has a very long journey starting from the Mahabharata period and going on till today. Let us understand about the capital of our country in this video today. Situated on the banks of the Yamuna River, the city has a glorious mythological history and has special significance in the Puranas. It is an ancient city in India. Delhi is believed to originated from Indraprastha in the Mahabharata period. Indraprastha, yes, Indraprastha. In Hindi, we can say Indraprasth, the city which was founded by the Pandavas during the Mahabharata period and whose modern name is New Delhi. Some records suggest that Delhi was named after King Dhillon, who probably belonged to the Dhillon clan of the Tomar race. And some records suggest that the iron pillar at Mehrauli was built on earth by King Anangapala of a Tomar dynasty and tried to bury it by making it a fort. Then Killi remained loosely and Killi रह गई ढिल्ली that named Delhi. In the 8th century, the Tomar dynasty ruled Delhi and made Lal Kot. In present, we call it by Mehrauli, its capital. In the 12th century, Emperor Prithviraj Chauhan, among the Chauhan kings of Ajmer, defeated Tomars and captured the Lal Kot and called it Kila Rai Pithora. The Chauhans came to an end after the Second Battle of Tarain was defeated by Muhammad Ghori in 1192. Then Muhammad Ghori appoints one of his slaves, Kutubuddin Aibak, as the governor of Delhi. It was followed by 1206 AD. In 1999, Muhammad Ghori was assassinated by some Shia rebels and Hindu khokars at a place called Damyak on the bank of the Indus River 1939. And, and then Kutubuddin Aibak, who was appointed governor of Delhi by Muhammad Ghori, becomes the Sultan of Delhi. They were considered to be just rulers, and in 1210 Kutubuddin Aibak dies after falling from a horse while playing polo in Lahore. Kutubuddin Aibak started the construction of the Qutub Minar in Delhi but could not complete it. His successor Iltutmish accomplished this. The rule of the Ghulam dynasty ended in 1236. After the Ghulam dynasty emerged the Khilji dynasty, of which the most powerful ruler was Alauddin Khilji. During this period, the Hauz Khas was built to deliver water to Sri Fort. The Khaljia's reign lasted until 1320. The next big name comes from the Tughlakas after the Khiljias in the Sultans of Delhi. Tughlakabad was built during his reign. The Tughlakas had a big name for Muhammad. Sorry for interruption. So I said that the Tughlakas had a big name for Muhammad bin Tughlaq, who moved his capital from Delhi to Daulatabad. There is also an anecdote about Muhammad bin Tughlaq that he introduced leather coins. Apart from Tughlaqabad, the Tughlakas also built the part where the Firoz Shah Kotala Stadium is located today. This part was built by Firoz Shah Tughlaq, after whom this place was also called Firozabad. This was the city that Timur Lenk invaded. It is well known about Delhi that Delhi was plundered many times. Timur Lenk also arrived in Delhi in a treasure plunder from Delhi. Delhi was then ruled by Emperor Nasiruddin Muhammad Shah. They fought with Timur Lenk on 17 December 1398, a terrible battle. In this battle, Temur built a tower of skulls of opposing soldiers for the next 3 days of the war and left the body to eat for the eagle and crows. Temur stayed in Delhi for just 15 days and robbed Delhi so much that Delhi went back almost 100 years. The Temur dynasty also declined a decade and a half after Temur left. The Tughlakas were followed by the Sayyid dynasty, who ruled Delhi for just 3 decades, and after the Sayyid dynasty, the Lodhis established the Lodhi dynasty in Delhi. The first battle of Panipat took place between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur, the last ruler of the Lodi dynasty, on 21st April 1526, in which Babur won. But after conquering India, Babur lived only 4 years. after Bahadur's death, his after Babur's death, his son Humayun took over the reign of the regime, and Humayun, Akbar, after Akbar, Jahangir, and Jahangir after Shah Jahan took over the reigns of Mughal rule. During this time, Sher Shah Suri and Islam Shah Suri also tasted power in between, but the Mughal dynasty did not decline and was again inhabited by Delhi during Shah Jahan's time. What we know today as Old Delhi is called Shahjahanabad. Yes, it's right that Shah Jahan created it. In 1659, Shah Jahan's two sons, Dara Shikoh and Aurangzeb, fought a battle in which Aurangzeb won. Then Aurangzeb beheaded Dara Shikoh and sent it to Shah Jahan as a gift. There is also an incident involving Aurangzeb and Sikhs from Delhi's Chandni Chowk. The Sikh Gurdwara Shishganj Sahib is built at the same place where Guru Tegh Bahadur the ninth Guru of the Sikhs, was assassinated on Aurangzeb's order. After Aurangzeb's death, the Mughal glory also began to end and Delhi's bad days began again. From Muhammad Shah Rangila, the power of Delhi came to Nadir Shah, and Nadir Shah plundered Delhi so much that Delhi could not recover again. Delhi was invaded once again in 1757. Ahmad Shah Abdali plundered Delhi again under the control of Rohilla Sardar Najibuddaulah. He looted rupees 30 crore and thousands of kilograms of gold from Delhi. Similarly, Delhi continued to plunder sporadically, and the last Mughal ruler, Bahadur Shah Zafar, proved to be the last nail of the coffin of the Mughal Empire. British rule began after him. Hundreds of years later, British rule finally came to an end, and our Delhi is eager to regain its place of pride as it was in the beginning, so it should be our endeavor to make not only our Delhi but the entire country prosperous. We will discuss about the uh, about the British ruling system in Delhi in next video, and I hope that you like this video. Thank you so much for watching.